It's promising to be a short video this week. It's already Wednesday morning and nothing much has happened. Primarily waiting on things to be delivered. There's been a few things come from Shopee, but there's a few more substantial things I'm waiting on. And my stuff from Australia received notification yesterday that it had been processed and was just awaiting payment for the import duties and so forth. So this morning Gazebo went to the post office and paid about $56 in for that. So that should be received today, tomorrow, the next day. What else has happened? Lots of rice drying in the front courtyard going on between thunderstorms. We've had more than 60 millimetres of rain since last Friday already. Quite a bit of rice accumulated over there. I installed this door closer on the back of this door in the bedroom because it just wants to swing open. Gravity does that. So this is a door opener that you can set to leave it like that, or what we can do is we can pull this down, set it in there, and that will hold the door shut, and even it will push it shut. So at night we prefer it like that. The doors here tend to be made from wood which has not been seasoned. Consequently, the bottom of the door is closed. You can see the top of the door is not, it's warped out, so the catch doesn't catch until you push quite hard at the top. So yeah, we were having to do that to stop the thing swinging open at night. Now we don't have to worry about that. And to set it back up into the leave it alone for state, we just do that. So that's quite good. I think that door closer cost about $2.50. The other thing that's been received is these two cutters for the multi-tool and some additional batteries, because they can use a lot of AA's and AAA's, it seems. In Australia you go to Bunnings and buy them packets of 30, but here you get them in 2 or 4. So that's 4 packets of 4. It's Thursday morning. My 2 cans of WD-40 and the replacement battery for the genset came last night. 15 minutes later, I've checked both battery chargers I have. I think the blue one might have died some time ago. I think the big black one might have been killed by me the other day when I tried starting the genset using that. So I hope the battery's got some charge in it. Let's have a look. Okay, battery is flat, so I'll record the last little bit. Put an old battery in. Got these things bolted on. I should be able to just connect this up to the external. And power up. Genset battery good, camera battery bad. I did actually test it with the battery externally and the genset started okay, but the battery in the camera is no good and that flattened out and didn't record. So I substituted my other spare battery from over here and that turned out to be completely done. So I'm hoping the charge in this one lasts long enough to record this little bit. But I'm hot and sweaty, I'm going back to the house. Okay, I'm back again after cooling down and having lunch. Problem I have is this bracket across the top has tie downs. Like that's supposed to hook into a thing in here. Of course, I don't know why it is that people make the things inside of things black. Makes it impossible to see anything in there without a spotlight. So I think I'll take the battery back out again, hook this through its little eyelet, and then put a cable tie on that end so it can't come out of the eyelet again accidentally as it did last time. So that's what I'll attempt to do. And this battery already says it's down to 2 bars, and I just put it in. So I'll grab the other one over there from that I brought over that's in the charger, and I'll try that one and see if it does better. Okay, I've got 3 bars for now. So first thing to do, try and get the sucker back out again. Okay, that's out. Right. Don't know what's going on with this camera today, but anyway, I've got the thing mounted in there successfully now. I put the cable ties on the end of the tie down rods that went through the holes, so they can't come back out through the holes. I just need to tighten down the nuts on the bracket now. There's not enough room to get the socket in the socket wrench. What I need to do is find an 8mm spanner. I don't know if I've got one of those, but I'm going to go looking. Having camera troubles today. I'm not sure how much of that recorded, so I'm going to go back and check what I've got. Yeah, well, I got the rods in with the cable ties on the end so they don't accidentally fall out while I'm putting this thing in. I got the battery in and the bracket on top. I found my 8mm ratcheting spanner that fit on the top there and tighten it down. It's tightened down. I connected up the connector, started it successfully. So before I put that cover back on, what I'm going to do sometime is run this for 10 or so minutes just to make sure it's charged up that battery fully, and then I'll disconnect that connector and put the cover back on so the battery doesn't just discharge while it's sitting there. Yeah, job's right for now. I'm starting to melt down again, hence the trail of sweat droplets. Yeah, I gotta go and turn off that pump that's pumping out my service pit again now. But that's it for here for now. I shall head home. Got a packet of 1,000 pop rivets. Got my package from Australia, which had, in addition to one of the door access control units as a spare, it had these 2 TPMs, so I can have another go at updating a couple of PCs to Windows 11. A RCBO for over in the shed, because currently the gazebo is wired to, I think, the south breaker for the shed. I want to have it on a separate circuit, so there's room in the box to plug in a separate module, so the gazebo will be connected to that. And I have my pressure sensor finally, so what I've got to do with that is I have to figure out the because these 2 plugs are labelled differently, so I need to make sure I get the right wire on the right post when I install this as a replacement. That probably won't happen today, so you'll have to come back next week to see that. Okay, I've got the little genset up at the other end of the shed running to charge up its battery while I do this. This is the new RCBO. These 2 wires here go into it. That's easy, but what I'm going to do is get power into the top. So, looking at this, where's the easiest place to get the active from? It's probably going to be the top of this one, bridged across. The neutral, I go to one of those back there, or it's easier probably to come to the neutral bar down here and go around and in. So I think I'll go to the neutral bar. So I'm just going to go and find some wires long enough for the red and the black. Okay, power's back on, everything's tightened down. Now I've got power to the door again, I can go out there and check to see whether the gazebo has power now. And I've already taken the extra bit out of the edge of the box so it will cover it. I'll just go out and have a look. Easiest way to check this is turn on that fan. Or the party lights. Yes, we have fan. Okay, that's all good. I'll go and put the cover on the switch box and then shut down that generator and retreat to home to cool down because I'm hot. And I'll show you just how hot in a moment. That's how hot. I've been raining on the floor, which I will do a little bit more, put that cover back on and then shut off the generator and go home. It's all quiet again. I've disconnected the battery. All up, I was over at the shed for half an hour, but that's the limit of my heat tolerance. So I won't be back over then again this morning. So it's time to upload my weekly video with what I've got.